Something that has been an important part of my culture and identity over the past 10 or so years has been my love for LA Kings hockey. Hockey has given me an outlet over the years to have fun even in the toughest of times, well, watching it anyways. My dad and I have bonded over hockey since I was around 8 years old, and being Kings fans is a big part of who we are as a family. We have been to many games together, including one against our arch rivals, the Anaheim Ducks. And man, that was one hell of a game. It was really fun during the intermissions to scream, "Ducks fans, you suck," with all the other Kings fans in the building, and then brag to them about beating them after the game. My favorite game my dad and I went to, however, is the one against the Chicago Blackhawks, the day our announcer Bob Miller retired. We were sitting pretty close to his booth that he announced from, and so before the game we managed to get a picture with him. During the game, we met someone who was a Blackhawks fan. We were talking to him, and my dad made one of his famous predictions that the Chicago Blackhawks would get swept in the first round of the playoffs, and they did. Thank you, Nashville Predators. However, during that game, it looked like the Blackhawks were going to get the last laugh. We were down for most of it, until Dustin Brown pulled some magic out of his hat, scored a game-tying goal, and sent it into overtime, where Drew Doughty finished it off for us on a 2-on-1 breakaway. The most important artifact I have from my tenure as a Kings fan is the championship hockey puck from 2014, since it represents both the struggles the Kings have gone through and the reward they got for those struggles. This hockey puck with the Stanley Cup on it, and it says Stanley Cup Champions with the Kings logo in the back. For me and my dad, this is symbolic of the struggles people go through in everyday life, including us. Nothing's perfect and nobody's perfect. People go through struggles every day. An example of this is when we went to the St. Louis Blues versus LA Kings game, and the Blues beat us 7-2. We got destroyed, and it taught us that lesson really well. It taught me and my dad the valuable lesson of persevering through life even when it punches you in the face. The reason this is such an important piece of memorabilia is because it symbolizes the greatest run, arguably, in Stanley Cup playoff history. In the first round, we took on the San Jose Sharks and lost the first 3 games before winning 4 in a row and coming back, a feat only accomplished by 3 other teams. In the second round, we beat our arch rivals, the Anaheim Ducks, 4 games to 3, also after being down 3 games to 2 this time. Then in the conference finals, we beat the Chicago Blackhawks, who beat us the year before in the finals. We beat them in 7 games, again, on an overtime goal from Alec Martinez. Then, just as you thought the LA Kings had run out of gas, we had the easiest series in the Stanley Cup Finals against the New York Rangers. We beat them in 5 games this time instead of 7. We beat them 4 games to 1 on a double overtime goal from, you guessed it, Alec Martinez. That guy was a beast, scoring goals left and right for us. And after the Kings won that championship, my dad bought me the championship collectible set, which included the puck shortly after that win to symbolize our bond over the sport we love so much. And on the back of the hockey puck, it shows each of the series that the Kings played. It shows the Kings beating the Sharks in the first round at the top, and then going down the Ducks, the Blackhawks, and the Rangers. And it shows us in how many games we beat them. Well, this just shows us that anything is possible, whether it's hockey, in the playoffs, or in life if you persevere through it once you get to where you want. For some people, the championship hat might represent the same thing, or the shirt. But for me, it's the hockey puck, since the hockey puck is what was used to get the Kings to the top of the league. The puck in the back of the net, in overtime in the conference finals, and again in the Stanley Cup finals, were both huge shots, and will always be remembered by us Kings fans. My dad and I will always bond over the sport we love so much, and remember this championship run by your Los Angeles Kings.